Alright guys, welcome to this video. Finally, episode 3 of To Be Hero X is here. The episode begins with a scene of a woman preparing a bomb. She sets it up in a tunnel, and we see she has already planted several bombs there. It's basically a timed bomb with a 1-hour countdown. Next, we see Miss J noticing that Lin is sitting there in a very bad state, clearly thinking about Moon. But Moon has already left. The main discussion here is about Firm Man. Miss J tells Lin that Moon made her own decision. If he's feeling that bad, he should have gone with her or left all this behind. But since he chose this path, he should learn to live with it. They talk about Firm Man and how to defeat his enemy, Wolf Girl. If someone manages to defeat her, they can easily climb into the top 10 rankings, because Firm Man himself is ranked 10th in the Hero Association. Nice starts wondering, who exactly is Firm Man? We get a bit of his backstory. Once, during a building fire, a little girl was trapped inside. A firefighter came to save her, but the building collapsed due to the flames. When other firefighters arrived, they found this guy still holding up the ceiling, protecting the girl. He kept thinking, I can't fall, I have to save her. After that incident, people's trust in him skyrocketed, and he became known as Firm Man. Even Mr. Shang tried to contact him. He eventually became a hero and entered the top 10 rankings. Then there was an enemy named Magic Shadow causing chaos all over the city. No one could catch him, he was too fast. But Firm Man just walked out of a cafe with a Coca-Cola, and Magic Shadow happened to run straight into him and died on the spot. Firm Man, unfazed, simply said, I dropped my Coca-Cola, and went back into the cafe to get another one. This incident made him extremely famous. He even helped move the world's largest boulder, proving his insane strength. Because of his growing fame, the Hero Avenue built a statue of him to represent peace and heroism. At the statue's unveiling, a special guest arrived. It was the same girl he once saved. Since he couldn't bend down easily, someone helped her put a scarf on him, which he kept. At this point, Firm Man is the number 10 ranked hero, while Nice is ranked 15. Nice asks, then why isn't Firm Man himself defeating Wolf Girl? Miss J explains that many people want the title X, but not everyone can have it. Plus, Wolf Girl lives in the tunnels, and her hideout is hidden within one of the entrances. They approach one of the tunnel entrances, and Miss J explains that Firm Man's trust value comes from the fact that he always stands tall. If he ever bends down or kneels, that trust value would fall. Because of this, he can't enter the tunnels. We're told that many heroes have gone into the tunnels, but the paths are so strange that they get stuck. Nice asks, then why not just wait for Wolf Girl to come out and arrest her? Miss J replies that there's a reason she's called a nemesis. It's not just about destruction, what's even more dangerous is imagination. Wolf Girl creates twisted fairy tales. Her goal is to corrupt people's view of heroes, especially Firm Man, and destroy their trust in him. She wants to ruin his reputation and take everything from him. Nice goes into the tunnels and finds a trapped hero. He helps him out. Meanwhile, we see Firm Man talking to kids about how important peace is in the world. It's their field day, and one little girl asks why the statue isn't wearing the scarf. Then we return to Nice, who apologizes to the trapped hero, saying he was so focused on helping him that he accidentally pulled his pants down. The guy says it's okay, and tells Nice he's no longer needed now. As Nice is about to leave, the guy suddenly attacks him, but Nice kicks him once and slams him into the wall. He remembers what Miss J said, that many heroes are after the X title, but only one can have it. Finally, Nice reaches Wolf Girl's hideout. He finds a strange diary, and it shocks him. He immediately contacts Miss J to track his location. They realize he's directly underneath Hero Avenue. There's a bomb there, its timer is nearly finished, only 9 seconds left. Miss J is shocked to see that the bomb is placed directly below Hero Avenue. The bomb starts exploding, and massive destruction begins. The entire ground starts breaking apart. The little girl gets stuck there and sees that a statue is about to fall on her. But right then, Firm Man jumps in and saves her. The girl tries to run away from there, but finally, Wolf Girl appears and saves her. She says she's been waiting for this moment for a long time. She explains that she always wanted to destroy this statue. Now she gives an ultimatum: either you put this statue down or I'll throw this girl down. It's your decision. What do you want to save, this statue or a living person? Obviously, they start thinking of the other heroes, but even they are overwhelmed helping others and can't come to help. Just then, Nice finally arrives. He immediately tells Firm Man not to worry, the girl won't be killed. Obviously, he had seen the diary and realized that Wolf Girl is none other than the same girl Firm Man had saved in childhood. She doesn't want to destroy him, she wants to lift the burden from his shoulders. She was the one who gave him that red scarf. All the fairy deals she wrote, which seemed to ruin his image, were actually stories from her heart about how she felt about him. We're then shown a flashback of when Firm Man saved that girl. He was about to fall, but she helped straighten his legs. Later in school, she would sketch his paintings and drawings, but the other kids mocked her. They said she was lying, claiming Firm Man had saved her, portraying him as weak, when in reality, he was very strong. They said she was a selfish liar trying to ruin his image. That's when she became Wolf Girl and said, "Let my Mr. Firefighter come back." She starts crying, and seeing that, Firm Man also cries. As one tear drops, his armor begins to crack, meaning his trust value is falling. He drops to his knees. To save him, both Wolf Girl and Nice rush in. Nice tries to lift the statue, but obviously, he's not strong enough, and it falls on him. Still, he puts all his strength into lifting it. Seeing this, people start cheering and motivating him. Miss J sees this as an opportunity and starts a live stream. As people watch Nice, his trust value gradually increases. With that rising trust, his strength returns, and he lifts the statue easily. Miss J sees that Nice trust value has now surpassed even Firm Man's, and he has entered the top 10 heroes. As a result, Firm Man falls off the list and decides to retire. Obviously, his trust value has dropped. As you may know, in Hero Tower, floors are assigned based on ranking. So, Nice reaches the 10th floor. Firm Man says, "Oh, you're here already? I was told I had time until the day after tomorrow. Sorry about that." Nice says, "No, I just came to meet you." Firm Man replies, "I know, I was just joking." Nice says, "This is the first time I've seen you this happy." Firm Man says, "It's all because of you." Nice asks, "So what are your plans now?" Firm replies, "Obviously, first I'll rest and relax a lot." He talks about how his life had become a living hell. He couldn't even bend down during exercise, or even sit to relieve himself. He couldn't sleep lying down either, he had to sleep standing up. It was a terrible life. He once thought that all this suffering was part of being a hero, but he now realizes he was foolish to think that way. Nice has similar problems, he's also obsessed with perfection. Both of them face the same issues. Firm Man tells Nice, "Stay here comfortably now, it's your place from now on." As he leaves, Nice says, "I am not the real Nice." Firm Man replies, "Whoever you are, just try to be that person. Stay true to yourself." At that moment, Nice remembers something Moon once said, "I don't know what I want, but I know what I don't want." So Nice starts thinking deeply, what does Lin truly want in life? Then Moon appears. But this isn't an advertisement. God, I had captured Moon. He says, things aren't at all how they were shown to you. Moon is very much alive, and I will reveal to you, step by step, how everything about Nice is a complete lie. I'll remove each and every mask from his face. And this is where the episode ends. If you liked this video, give it a like, and if you're new to the channel, do subscribe. See you in the next video. Until then, goodbye.